Cradle to K is about working with families to strengthen the culture of parenting in our community. We know that parents are our children's first and most important teacher, but being ready for school isn't just about knowing letters and shapes. It's about how they engage with the world and how they treat each other. I'm proud that the Baton Rouge community has joined me to help parents practice patience, encourage curiosity, and teach through conversation.
I'm very excited about the Mayor's Cradle to K initiative. This is really the first time that I know of in Baton Rouge where there's been a very intentional engagement of parents in the educational communication, and especially around early childhood education. We've had some parent movement around K through 12, but never really had that grassroots community building, coalition building around early childhood education.
In Louisiana, we tend very often to look at the state for direction on matters of public policy, but big city mayors matter tremendously to these issues. And I hope that big city mayors will follow the example of Mayor Broome and other mayors across the state in taking the lead on the early childhood issue.
It's great that we're all, and the mayor's bringing us all together to get on the same page with the Cradle to K initiative. Having that common language and a common vision for our community is so important.
The great thing that Mayor Broome has done with Cradle to K is to bring together lots of folks from different walks of life to stress the importance of early childhood, cradle to kindergarten, because really after you're born, not that it's all about education, but a large part of those first 5 years of life are preparing you for school readiness. And the amount of education we can do amongst ourselves and across partners in the community to help stress the importance of those early years. Just bringing attention to the issue of early childhood education goes a long way to helping all of us understand the importance of investing in those early years.
The Cradle to Cave initiative underscores the role parents play in strengthening communities and the impact early childhood development has on a child's ability to succeed. Almost every successful person credits success to parents or a parent figure. And when it comes to a child's development, the importance of the relationship between a parent and a child is irreplaceable.
We support what the mayor's doing in our community because they're all our kids. These are all our kids and they're all capable of succeeding, and we just need to provide that type of framework for them to succeed and to set their expectations high and to keep them.
When I reflect on my own life, my parents instilled in me the value of an education, but not only did they instill it in me, they walked with me through the process from the time that I was a young child, an early learner, until I got through college. And I can tell you it was the emphasis and the involvement of my parents in my life that made a big difference in my education.
Parents, as is often said, they're the child's first teacher, and their role could not be more critical. And I think any one of us looking back on our lives knows that parents, our friends' parents, our parents' parents they're life-shaping forces in the life of any adult.
Parents are their kids' best first teacher, and there's nothing greater than the imparting of knowledge that a parent can give to their child. It's basically the parents almost like downloading their frontal lobe into their child by looking at them, holding them, interacting with them, especially when they're infants. And then as they age and read to them and whatnot, just that emotional attachment you have, you're sort of imprinting on them who you are into their little brains.
My husband and I live in a neighborhood that's a very challenged neighborhood where we have a lot of households that are impoverished and kids that oftentimes don't get exposure to education until it's literally time for them to legally go to school, which is kindergarten. And I never forget, I had a young boy, he was about 5 years old, getting ready to go to school. And he came down to the house and I had boards up on my wall because my children were getting ready to go to school as well. And there was the numbers and the alphabets. And so we started talking to him about what was on the board, colors, and he had no idea of any of that. And I just remember my heart sinking, saying, oh my Lord, he's been in this neighborhood up until he's 5 years old. Now it's time for him to go to kindergarten. And all I could think is, he's not prepared. And for me, that was heart-wrenching.
We very much support Mayor President Sharon Weston Broome's Cradle to K initiative. It's the first stage of an educational process that will benefit each and every one of our kids in our community.
My name is John White. I'm State Superintendent of Education. I support Mayor Broome's involvement in early childhood education and the involvement of all of our mayors across the state in supporting early childhood education.
My name is Kate Harriman. I'm chairman of the board of Knock Knock Children's Museum, and we're a big supporter of the mayor's Cradle to K initiative.
Hey, I'm Stuart Gordon. I'm a pediatrician here in Baton Rouge, and I'm a big supporter of the Cradle to K initiative.
I would like to thank all of our partners and especially the parents in our community. Together we can ensure that all kids are prepared to excel in kindergarten and beyond.